you play against a good Jason lane, you'll
scratch their head because Senna versus Kalista dynamic, but everyone on the enemy team is, for the most part, pretty short range in close quarter combat, which means Kalista will be enabled and have a lot of value. Blitzcrank also has a lot of key targets that he can reliably hit and just delete. So Griffin doesn't have a very easy time posturing in the later stages of the game, and in terms of granting openings for Faker to commit harder.
Oh, Faker had to flash from that one. I suppose he didn't expect a gank from Tarzan, but he was up there without his dash and was taking a very aggressive trade against UCal, as you can see. And nearly gets caught out there, but a nice flash to safety, cuz perfect positioning as well, able to help out.
Well, Tarzan and UCal now sharing a lot of experience here in mid lane. And this is actually really problematic. UCal almost died. One auto attack away. Kana now off of the recall.
Objectives, lane trades and stuff like that. There is a nice little 1,000 gold lead for the side of T1. They're getting very aggressive though onto the blue buff. Here comes UCal, gonna miss that chains. And now T1 say, well, okay, you can have the blue. Tarzan gonna win out on that smite fight. And Cuz will have to flash here if he wants any hope of surviving. Is able to get over the wall. Faker now slowed down. A chains is going to land onto him. Effort trying to zone. There's the second chains that Effort will be able to eat up, as putting up the wall is in fact going to be effective.
You know,
I see where you're going.
Tom isn't a frog, but you know, I mean, I'm sure he would try to catch birds if he could.
Oh, okay. Over the over the wall here, as the pillar is going to come down. Effort is going to tank too much. He will go down to just the turret, though, as no damage was done to him, and First Blood is going to be given over to the Jace.
So, First Blood does go to Jace, and Hoya doesn't have teleport, which means that all of these minions are just going into the void, and so Tarzan is actually going to have to stop eating his remaining golem camp and make his way over to the minions. And he'll be the one that picks them, rotates into mid lane as T1. They do this time and time again, and at this point you have to assume that it's practiced, but it is a bit surprising that they're rotating for the Herald. Infernal Dragon is up. Faker in mid lane is going to be super healthy and able to get priority on a moment's notice if necessary. And with your Jace being so big, the trade for Herald over Infernal does sort of confuse me, because T1 should be the one to accelerate towards the soul faster than the opponents. The Rift Herald still has a lot of time left, and it's not even like Griffin would be able to get it. So what they're going to do here is they're going to allocate all of the turret plate gold over to Teddy. First Blood turret going over to him as well. And it's going to make Kalista really big, but Griffin's Infernal Dragon, it will scale into the later stages of the game. It's a great trait to have for the LeBlanc. Okay, we got a teleport.
TP coming in. Yeah, Kana's really fast, though. But it is UCal on the LeBlanc, and unless the Jace can somehow burst him down, I don't think he's going to be having much fun. It's 3-on-1. He's going in for the play, but... Oh, my stream actually froze. I don't know if... That's a little bit awkward. I actually do not know what happened. Maybe you can take it away from here.
Yeah, so Jace did end up dying. He did get body slammed by the Gragas, unable to do anything. But in doing so, remember, that was a teleport committed by UCal up into top lane, so he misses out on some waves in mid. And
that's what I expected.
You felt like you missed out, right?
You know, it was a lot of damage, and that's really all we like here at the LCK.
I think it's a good look.
Yeah? You think they should do it very often?
I'm wondering if this is maybe the sport.
He's been casting League of Legends for a while.
Yeah, I can't even know
he should know its paddles.
I mean, of course.
Right? Like, League of Legends is ping pong. It's the same thing, so... God.
Yeah, it definitely, it definitely is a little bit perplexing. Alright. Well, red buff not going to be able to be...
but when I do, that's what I'll go for.
All right, excellent.
But there's definitely a couple of guys that are on the East Coast of America who are staying up at 5:45 a.m. I used to do that myself, and sometimes, you know, when the sun rose, I also rose out of my chair and went down to Dunkin' Donuts or some kind of shop and picked up a bagel and some coffee.
All right. I haven't had a bagel in actually a very long time. Now you make me want a bagel.
I went back to New York in January, and yeah, let me tell you, I ate a lot of bagels. Bagels, pizza, burgers.
Okay.
What else did I eat?
Slow down there,
Oh, that was a sick play by Tarzan, actually. We're going to have to hold the phone. He just opened this door on the game. My God. He is just going to dunk Faker in the jungle as they were getting pretty greedy, trying to steal that blue once again. Another guy behind enemy lines. Will he be seen this time? He's going to get out. Right.
And Cuz and Effort now down there at the Mountain Dragon, and this is really surprising. So T1 is actually going to be the ones that do end up getting it, and that is really valuable because several of their champions will build resistances in Dragon Capture, as we are just playing ping pong over and over and over and over. So this is definitely a bit surprising, as Blade of the Ruin King and Runon is on Teddy right now. I think he's going to be going for left. Okay.
Oh, the flash in. They get Tom, but he's got a lot of health, and now Effort has to be pulled back. LeBlanc in the back here trying to go down onto Teddy, but Yukal has to flash away. Meanwhile, there's a blitz in the front line, but immediately just burst down is going to be the Senna, as Jace was the one member on the side of T1 that was really building up the items, and you can see just how much lethality he has right now. Just able to explode the Senna right away and take down this turret.
Man, it looks like Viper didn't even know what to expect as the shock blast was... I've always played on the left side because my right eye is...
Sight. It's real.
The name doesn't come from nothing, okay?
Actually blind. Another hook gonna come in here, but it's Tom Kench, and he's a lot tankier than you are, Mr. Effort. Not going to throw him in this time as Teddy. As Effort decides, no, actually, I'm going to go backwards. I would not like to join the fight. Yukal looking for the burst. I feel like he should have waited and potentially taken out Effort, but instead just going to chunk down Cuz from 75 to 10% health.
Now, T1 are very low on the HP department, as Cuz is recalling. He's going to try to run back. The hook did not manage. Okay, that hit. But, okay, Tom just got a
plate, the stone plate, and also the glacial. As another hook is going to come in, as Irove again is really not going to take much damage at all.
Kana is behind enemy lines here, going to have to flash. And T1, this is really not looking like them in terms of gameplay. They seem really over-eager to do certain pick plays. Faker's going to come in here. They will kill Hoya. And now they're going to raise the Sun Turret in mid lane. They do have a cannon. And the thing is that if you get the middle inhibitor, you have to do something of value off it. That was a value shot. And I think
they're just pushing in. And you know what? Well, Yukal is going to respawn. And so it looks like they're going to regroup here, wait for the minions, and potentially look for at least something that Griffin have to be careful of here.
Well, they are posturing around. They're playing so reserved right now, both parties. As T1, they rotate up the top. Okay, well, that's a hook.
Another hook onto Tom. He really doesn't seem to care. Kana trying to come on in here. They are going in this time, though. Tom is going to go down. Flash has to come out of here from Tarzan, but he will not bite the dust. As Hoya looking for that knockup onto Faker. Yukal trying to find the back angle, but it is not going to pan out here, as now they will look to push down the top side and potentially even down mid, as they have some super minions now.
Yukal is on cooldown for just a little bit. He doesn't have the Mimic available. And I think that they're trying to raise the turret. That's another pull.
Flash in. Yeah, they're going to get Tarzan this time around. And now Teddy is just frontlining here. And this should absolutely be the game. As trying to get into the back line there was Hoya, but he is not going to be able to do it all alone. GG T1.